beat on a very special edition right here in Drop the Heat Studios. Hold on, my brother. Let me get back to you. I'm gonna get real back to you. This is my nigga. Wait, hold on. Yo, what's good, my dog? What's up, Shane in the building? Yo, boy, introduce the people to yourself real quick. Hold on.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Shizzy Bando, baby, the big hustler, Mr. Everything 4K, because everything I do is a motherfucking movie. You know the vibes.
Oh, this nigga changed his name and he got a new slogan. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, my brother, I do this to everybody.
Told you.
So I gotta do it to you.
Told you.
Who are you?
Yo, man, I go by the name of Dep.
Dep, what's good, my brother?
Hell yeah. Peace. Praise the creator, you heard? What up with you?
What's going on, my G?
Good, B.
How's everything going, bro?
Man. Everything's going, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything must go, man. You know what I'm saying?
Everything must go.
Yeah.
That's fine, we here. So real quick before we go to anything, I gotta say a few words. I am 27 years old, y'all. 27 years old. This guy right here is a part of my childhood. He's a part of my childhood. He's a part of my cousin's childhood. He's feel me, real in depth into the culture. And I can't believe I'm sitting next to him right now.
Whoa.
I can't believe I'm sitting next to you right now, bro. For real. I really appreciate you coming to my studio and doing this shit. I appreciate you bringing him to my studio, bro.
Likewise.
Feel me? Nothing can happen by yourself, bro. My boy Shay made that call, and we here. You feel me? So I really want to say thank you guys for coming, because it really means a lot for me. I remember I was telling Dog who G-Dep was coming. He was like, wait, G-Dep? Who? G-Dep? He coming? Like, feel me? I'm not going to lie.
Appreciate you.
Welcome, Drop the Heat, bro. Welcome. Feel me?
Man, thanks for having me.
Of course. How's everything been for you guys, man? I know you guys coming out with a project soon. How's everything going?
I mean, we chilling, man. We vibing. Getting this collab project out the way. It's called Stay Ready.
Yeah.
You feel me? Pretty much just bridging the gap between the old and the new. You feel me? No disrespect. You feel me? I don't mean it like that. I promise. I don't mean it like that.
So we might hear some G-Dep on some sexy drills. What you saying?
Absolutely.
Nah, you being dead ass?
I'm being so dead ass.
Oh shit.
So dead
We
ass.
got crazy on this album, man.
Okay, cool.
Word up.
That's what's up, yo. Really? We want to hear what's I you want to listen to on release, nigga. I want to hear it when it come out, bro.
Right,
for real. What make you want to tap into like different genres, bro, and different sounds?
I mean, I know hip hop to me is a music, man. It's a culture. You know, you gotta stay relevant, current.
Yeah.
Not relevant, I mean current. You know what I mean? You need to deal with what's going on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's, hip hop always been the voice of the youth and the energy of, just the people. So, I feel like I needed to get with that.
But bro, can we speak about how things used to be back then? Like, not for nothing. I know you probably looking at how shit is like, damn, nigga, it's mad extra work, my nigga, like, super extra. Like, bro, you didn't have reels back then. You didn't have TikTok back then. You didn't have all this shit back then. Is it easier now, or like is it harder now? I want to know from you, bro, because y'all didn't have all that extra shit back in the day. It was word to mouth and who you knew and all this extra shit. But now, I can message my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? I can hit my favorite rapper up right now. Well, if you were to have the tools that we had back then, how would you use them? Like back in the day.
I mean, it's like a double-edged sword. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like back then, it was easier in some aspects because you didn't have to do a lot. You know what I mean? So like, you was just free to kind of just be an artist, and the labels took care of things. You know what I'm saying? But now, you do have to work, that much harder because like, you can do it yourself, but you also learn it. You know what I mean? How to really know what's the business that you're in. You know what I'm saying? So, that's kind of the difference to me.
This is G-Dep, the legend. Oh shit. Yes. So I'm in the interview. Let me call you later. You know you gotta show the shorties who you with, man. Make you feel alright. Really? Yo, you see this nigga is G-Dep, everything. They watch me like, oh man, oh my god, like. I have to show real quick. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But yo, so going on top of what you're saying about social media, bro, and with all the tools that we doing. Yo, what up? We outside. We got G-Dep, Shay, and Benson right here in Drop the Heat. We're not even playing with these niggas. We going crazy. I promise. Hold on. Feel me? I'm sorry. I'm real ADHD. I'm hyped right now. So the hype shit Everything that comes to my mind, I'm
Absolutely.
here, bro. Dead ass. Yo,
Absolutely.
so what are you looking more forward to, like, working with new producers that you're meeting down the way? I know Shay got some shit, but I know you're saying that you collabing with a lot of people.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we looking forward to we working, man. We got about 4 or 5 projects already, kind of in the clip. You know what I'm saying? So, just
4
look
or
for-
5 projects, not singles, projects.
Nah, projects.
Nah, that's OD, bro.
Yeah,
that's a lot, bro.
I mean, it's time to work. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been, everybody know my story. I've been gone for a minute.
Yeah.
So brother's been working. So it's only right, man. I gotta do what I do.
Nah, for sure, brother, for sure. How you find a certain like sound for him, bro? Cause you're outside seeing what everybody's listening to and shit. How do you know what's the right shit for Dep? Cause you said you guys had a family bond. You guys are working together because family ties and shit, right? So how do you know what's the perfect beats for him, or like you're the perfect one for Dep? Like how do you know? Cause it seems like you guys are living through each other right now.
Yeah,
For real.
sure,
Like
for sure.
I'm loving that.
Nah, yeah, this is definitely like Unc Neff type situation. You know what I mean? So it's definitely very family ties and wisdom and respect. You feel me and shit like that. So what it was like I didn't have to do my research because I grew up with this music. You feel me? My childhood was a little more behind the scenes than most people. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like rather than people talking about I seen G Dep or whatever, like my pops is telling me like, yo, I was just with your Uncle Dep the other day, whatever. So it's like conversation was different. So it's like
that's fire.
my pops playing Special Delivery in the crib, playing Child of the Ghetto in the crib while he cleaning the crib and shit like that. So it's like my research was my childhood. You feel me? So
That's a blessing, bro.
feel me? So like that's what allowed me to tap into that and we sent the pack out.
I mean, so when you see things that you seen as a kid, what was something that you would get confused of that you now know when you're an adult? Like, oh, that's what happens with them niggas. Like,
Nothing really. Cause my pops, I'm not gonna lie, like truth be told, like my pops used to bring me around. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
So I met Dame Dash and I met Snoop Dogg when I was 10.
Word,
Feel me?
Fire.
So it's like my pops brought me to this studio that used to be, I think it was Chinatown, used to be called the Dojo or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 10 years old. I'm playing ping pong upstairs with my older brother. My pops is getting smacked downstairs. We chilling, whatever. And that was just like, that was a Wednesday.
Okay.
You feel me?
All right, bet. Cool. Fucking, the reason I even brought that up is growing up and seeing things that other kids are not seeing. Kids that are not in the music industry and stuff. What is something that you knew you wanted for yourself as a kid? Like, I want to do something in this industry.
Truth be told, this was music was more of a passion than anything. I was actually supposed to play football.
Oh, word?
Yeah, like
you look like a football nigga.
Yeah, you feel me?
You look like a football nigga. Niggas tell me I look like a wrestler nigga. They be bugging.
But I was supposed to play football for high school, whatever.
Yeah.
Doing dumb shit, whatever, life path change, shit like that. Then I got into boxing. Heavy.
Yeah.
Feel me? I was supposed to I was training to fight in the Garden, light heavyweight.
Okay.
Feel me? I end up getting into a car accident. I got
this nigga got an Apollo Creed story. This shit is
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, I got rear-ended by I got rear-ended by an 18-wheeler. Taking my little brother to school.
Shit.
So it's like, yeah, you feel me? So like shit fucked up my back for like 8 months. So like I'm off my feet. I can't work. And I just fell into it. You feel me? Like, and the rest is history, to be honest.
Okay, cool,
I just started just locking in.
Say less. Damn, my nigga. I'm hearing 18. Wasn't you just on crutches like last year, nigga?
Yeah, I got in a second accident.
Yo, my nigga, Shay, you gotta chill, son.
I be outside, bro. I gotta get active.
I remember seeing you say outside. He's like, yo, Will, what's good? I'm like, nigga, what you say what's good? Like, you not hurt. What happened to you, gang?
Nah, I'm active.
He had that camera on him still.
He had that camera on him. Come on.
Yeah, I got a high pain tolerance. I think I was running around on a torn ACL for like 3 months before I even knew it was torn. Yeah, I'm shooting videos on my shit, all that. That's actually what caused me to even need the surgery in the first place.
Okay.
So they told me like they gave me an option. They was like either we fix your knee now, or you leave it alone in 3 months. You need a knee replacement. So
that's what happened. The knee replacement.
No. I ended up fixing it then.
Okay, copy. All right.
But we not here to talk about me. So we here.
Nah, yeah. We going back and forth, bro. We good. We good. I gotta learn more about Shay though. Nah, yo, Dep. So, what is some artists that you looking at in the city that you would like to work with, bro? Like anybody that you think is, yo, this young cat is fire, or yo, this girl is fire. Like I would love to like get her on the track or whatever. Like anybody that you could shout out right here on the Drop the Heat.
Oh man, it's a lot. I mean, I'm feeling a lot of people, man. Shizzy Bando, you know what I mean?
Shizzy Bando
is that guy, man. You know what I'm saying right now. You know what I mean? His vibe is excellent. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a couple of people, man. You know, like I just look at like I like that girl Miss Genevieve.
Okay, I've heard of her.
You know what I mean? She got some stuff coming out. You know what I mean? She did a nice joint that took me back. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling her, man. I just listen to you know just good music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you know for me to sit here and you know run down a list. You know what I mean? It's hard.
Okay. Do you still like follow the radio? Do you still listen to the radio?
Not a lot.
So how do you listen? How do you find new music? How does G Dep find new sounds? Just scrolling on the phone?
Yeah, basically I scroll or I look at you know like YouTube to see what's happening. You know what I mean? Or like I turn the radio on every once in a while. You know what I mean? I work in a youth area, like a youth center, like you know part time. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times I tune into what you know I see the young kids you know vibing off of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of times that's how I you know get the energy and see what's going on.
Okay.
You know what I mean in the street, excuse me, yeah.
All right, cool. And how is it being different? Because now you've done both of them, bro. Being a signed artist, independent artist. What's the difference between both of them?
I mean, like I said, man, it's just like you know you get to learn the business more this way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more hands on. You know what I'm saying? You get to really figure out what's what. You know, you see the work that the labels had to do. You know what I mean? You see the money the labels had to spend. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, when you back in the days when you're on the major labels, you really don't have to do much. You know what I'm saying? Because the labels kind of take care of mostly everything for you. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you doing for yourself now that the labels was doing back then?
I mean, you gotta do your own promo. We could make it. We could keep it as simple as you gotta edit your own
everything.
Yeah. Your videos,
for sure.
you know, posts. You know what I'm saying? You gotta copyright your own rhymes. You know, copyright your own music. You know what I'm saying? You know, write your own contracts.
Okay, I understand.
So you know, it's just you just gotta do most of the things yourself, and then in that process, you learn the business for real. Like
for
people,
sure.
Yeah, you know, people ask you things, and you like this. Yeah, that's how that goes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Say less. All right. So I want to get back to the project right now. How many tracks is on the project? What's the name of the project? What's the most thing you're looking forward to for this project that you got coming out? When is the 19th? June 19th? Or when is the project coming out?
The single drops June 19th. The project drops 4th of July.
4th of July, the project comes out. The 19th, the single from the project comes out. Yeah. All right, cool. What's the name of the project?
Yeah, my bad.
It's called Stay Ready.
Stay Ready.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, cool. So, what are you looking forward mostly to this project, to this album when it comes out? What's the reaction you want from the audience?
I mean, I just want them. They gotta see that, that the message that we putting out. Number one is just to make sure you stay on point. It's a lot of things that have transpired in the whole time that I've just lately, everybody talk about it's 2025, it's 2025, it's just one of them albums that kind of just focus you up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stay ready, baby. It ain't nothing changed. This is what we do, you know what I'm saying?
Preparation and perseverance.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's cause a lot of albums can mean a lot of things, but at the end of the day, it's still about staying ready, you know what I mean?
All right.
And I want we want people to really see that, that you know, though times have changed and you know, time has, you know, progressed, that we still, you know, we still put our foot in these on you know what I mean, in this music, you know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless, the new wave, the old wave, whatever we doing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. I love asking, and there's no disrespect, I love asking this question to like my elders who are like, you know, a little older, more wisdom, seen a lot of shit. But like, yo, can you tell me the energy in New York City when Biggie Smalls died? Because I know you was around that. I know you was around all of that. You seen that. You seen. Feel me? But when he died, what was the energy in New York City, bro? Because not for nothing, I asked my mom that question. My mom is a Dominican woman, bro. Feel me? She knows 3 Biggie Smalls, so she know a lot about it. But she told me, like, not for nothing, when that man died, I felt it. My mom felt it. Like the streets, like you couldn't go outside and niggas was not playing his music. Like, how was it around that time, bro?
I mean, she on point. She's correct, man. It was like everybody just felt it. How I heard about it, this is how ill it was when he passed, right?
Yeah.
How I heard about it, I was just walking down the street and somebody just rolled down their window and was like, "Yo, they killed Biggie Smalls."
What?
Word, like
that's how you found out?
Yeah, he didn't know nobody. He wasn't from the block. He just rolled his window. They're like, "Yo, he killed."
And he didn't even know who he was.
Nah,
he just said that shit.
He didn't say it to me. He just said it out the window, like.
Yeah.
Like, and dudes was just all standing out
hit
there.
the air
Dudes just looked at each
fast.
other like, "What he said?" Word.
Wow.
Hell yeah. So it was like he was, at that time it wasn't too many outlets for music, so everybody was connected. When it came to
for
music,
sure.
you know
That's
what I mean?
but that's what I'm saying. Like back in the days, that word to mouth shit was
that
so
shit
fucking
was so
strong,
strong.
bro.
That shit was insane.
Like, bro, that shit is like it does. Like for me to see everything going on right now, it doesn't make sense how strong that shit is. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Right.
Everything with us, bro, is flyers, gram, here, post. Niggas gonna know about it. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody
Like,
knows nothing.
yeah, that shit is
back
so
then
crazy.
It's like 106 in Park, Hot 97.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's when the community was a lot less separated for real.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everybody got so used to being locked behind a screen. Now it's like personalities and nothing more than words on the screen to people.
Yeah.
You feel me?
For sure.
And it seems like, this internet is kind of a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that it seems like that was the glue of the community at one point. You know what I mean? For everybody, really, music wise, and I think people. I don't know if it was like deliberate, like how they just like wanted to, like the Tower of Babel. Like if you read the Bible, how God didn't want everybody to speak the same language, so He changed everybody's language, because they were two together, and they would have built the tower to heaven, like, you know what I mean? So in the same token, it was like that, like it was like people were like too glued, like it seemed like maybe that was why, you know what I mean?
Somebody started it,
So somebody said, "Yo, we gotta do something to like separate everything." Like,
So at what point?
It's like
I do got a question. Like, what point do y'all feel like that disconnect was even made? Like,
that's a great question, nigga. Shit.
For me, it seems like once the internet like kind of really like
I feel you.
and Napster and all that shit is happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's when everything got like just different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right at that moment, I remember it was such a big thing. Yo, Napster, yo, you can't, like, yo, they just download music, and everybody started talking about the internet, and then everybody just gravitated to the internet after that. Like,
Okay,
you know
cool.
what I mean?
Cool, yeah. Yo, bro, I love asking those questions. 'Cause I put myself in a different world. Like, damn, like we was born in a certain like generation, bro. That we didn't get to see the like we right in the middle. Like, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
27.
I'm 28. I'm 27. I mean, so like literally it's like. I remember when YouTube first came out. I remember when Instagram first started. I remember little things, but I don't remember like them being a real thing till like 2016. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy.
Nigga,
bro.
remember when the YouTube app was a TV?
Yo, bro, yes, I do, bro. Oh, wow. Dep, why you chose the name G Dep? Like, what does that mean?
I mean,
I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, it was it's a childhood story. You heard? Like me and my man. This was like in the 7th grade. You heard? You talking about 1988. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my man, kid named Eddie. You know, he saw that I was rhyming when I first pulled up in the school. You know what I mean? Like I used to just beat on the desk, like just playing around.
Okay,
you know?
cool.
Like, I really couldn't, you know what I'm saying? But I used to just like act like I could rhyme and all that. So he was like, yo, you rhyme? I was like, yeah. So we turned it to a group, long story
Oh,
short.
fire.
Right, so
fire.
we was like, yo, so what we gonna do? Like, I ain't have a name at that time. I was T-Bone and Zen and all this stuff. Like, so he was like, yo, like what we gonna call ourselves? And he was like, yo, let's be like cowboys. I was like, yo, let's be like cowboys and Indians. Like I'll be the cowboy, you be the Indian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, that's
so
fire. Yeah. So.
Yo, that's fire!
Yeah, that's
Yo, my God!
See, as a you know, this is my young mind.
Yeah.
I said, yo, I'm gonna be the general deputy. How you gonna be a general? How you gonna be a general and a deputy?
I felt that.
So I was, trying to be a cowboy. I wanted to be the general deputy. He was Kimo Sabi.
Okay.
He ran with Kimo Sabi. And then we was like, that's too long, like general deputy, and I just changed it to G Dep.
Okay, cool.
And that was how I came.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
You got the blessings and the opportunity to tell, like, what's the difference between, not even the difference, like, how is life different from, like, having a hit song to, like, now? Because I'm in this. You guys say I'm in this shit, and I hear and go when I people have a hit song. They on the top of their roofs or whatever, and then they trying to figure it out. Oh damn, that shit was last year. I got to do another hit. And niggas be fiending to do another hit because they want that attention again. They want this again. They want that again. How is it with you? Like you have hit songs, bro, and then like you disappeared now. So like how is it now? Like I don't want to call you a regular civilian because you're not regular, nigga. But
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean, bro.
Yeah,
Feel me? Time passes and everything. Niggas are always gonna remember that hit song, but. Like how does, and I'm not trying to say how does that feel, but how do you like get to that level again? Like how do you try to get to that level again? You know what I'm saying? Every artist has a different answer whenever I ask this question. Like everybody's story is different. For real.
Well, I think mostly what it is like back then, we in my case, I was like trying to, like when you said how dudes like try to get back to that feeling and all that. I think that's an example of what not to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because like that's how I was back then. Like after I did the my thing, Special Delivery 2001, 2002, I was chasing that hit again. Like I'm trying to find that same beat and like the same rhythm and. Yo, I need something like
I need y'all to listen to this man right now, for real. Like this is this right here is fresh information to me too. I'm telling you, bro. I need to hear this.
So check it though. It took me almost 20 years to figure out that you can't chase that. Like it took me like a minute to realize like, yo, you know what? I'm missing out on so many ways to express myself. Because I'm still trying to chase this energy, you know what I mean? Yeah. Where I'm not talking about this, I'm not talking about that, I'm not talking about this. I'm just trying to chase some energy. So you gotta just remember that this is a creative thing that we do. You know what I mean? So just create. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at with it now. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like, as long as you creating, you're always gonna feel like you felt before, like because it's always you making something
that
new.
You love, yeah.
You're doing something that you knew. That you love. So
yeah, I could feel when he say that. Like the niggas that be chasing hits is the one hit wonder niggas that just in this shit for the money.
Yeah, after a while you start to become empty. Like you know what I mean? Because it's like you chasing something that's not really it's not attainable. Like you gotta actually express yourself. That's what we do. And that's what we doing.
All right, bet.
Yeah, at some point it gotta be bigger than the accolades. Like you gotta do this shit because you love it for real.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
Awesome, bro. What about like since how's things been since you came out of jail, bro? Since you like came out of jail and you've been trying to like get back into rooms that you was in now that you're not signed. Do you have to use the hey? Do you remember me? I made this song. Do you niggas just be like, oh, G Dep, what's up? Like, how was it that when you came out and feel me? Because everybody be scared when niggas come out of jail. Not your nah, stay away from that nigga. Like, for me, how is it trying to get back into these rooms?
I mean, honestly, I don't really try to get into any rooms. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just try to do. Like I said, I do what I do. Naturally. You know what I'm saying? I know that. I'm not naive. I know. You have to. Network and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But, music is music. You know what I'm saying? If you got the capacity to do it, you know, you do it and you put it out and you work it the way you work it. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing else but that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's really not for you to try to, you know. I've always felt like that. Like it's not about, you know. I think the music is always first. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I focus on. You know what I mean? And whatever opportunities that brings, then I deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Well.
Cool. I'm loving this conversation, bro. Like, I'm learning a lot, nigga. I'm not even playing.
I'm super locked.
So, 3 more questions, bro, and we could really get out of here. Feel me? What about when you choose to like have certain people in your songs that hit you up like, hey, can I hop on this? Yo, this is fire. Is it an automatic yes? What are you looking for when somebody wants to work with you?
I mean, I just gotta be, you know, I just gotta rock with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I feel you, like I do a song, like people hit me up sometime, you know, for songs. Yo, I want to know what you charge for a verse. First thing I say is, yo, send it over. Like I don't tell you, yo, I want this, I want that. Yo, here's my Zelle, Cash App now.
Yeah, you gotta like it.
Yeah, send me that over. I need to hear that. You know what I mean? And then, you know, and then we vibe out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all. That's the criteria for me. I just gotta like. I gotta feel. You know?
All right. Cool. So, what about when you also working on, like, I want to exclude him right here because he's family. Feel me?
Yeah.
But new producers that want to come up to you, a lot of producers want to work with you because you got a name. So how do you know which is the right ones? Because are you gonna give everybody opportunity that comes next to you, or
for
what?
the most part?
Okay,
you know
okay.
What I mean? Like, yeah, like I give, you know, you get a shot. You know what I'm saying? I just, like I said, I
humble.
I gotta hear something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if time don't permit, that's one thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But if we here, yo, that's what we do. We, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got a job to do just like you got a job to do.
For sure.
So if time, you know, if that's what we doing, let's sit here and listen to some beats. You know what I'm saying? And then we could just, you know, and you know, and like I said, I just gotta feel it. You know what I mean?
Cool. I'm gonna I like 2 more questions, y'all. I wanna tread lightly. All right, bet. Copy. Audio still on? I wanna tread lightly around here because you know there's mad shit going on. Everybody just wanna feel me. G Dep. Oh my God, Bad Boys Records. They wanna feel me. We're not gonna stay on that topic too much.
Yeah.
But when being signed to Bad Boys Records and seeing all the legends and everything coming out of there, what was the thing that was behind your mind? Like, oh, I gotta do this next. I gotta do, like, being a part of that label. What are some things that showed you like greatness? Because there's a lot of greatness that came out of Bad Boy Records.
I don't know. I mean, just being on that label was kind of like an excellence that was kind of expected.
Nigga, being on Bad Boys was like being on the Los Angeles Lakers, nigga.
Yeah, like,
fuck is you talking about? Like that shit was great. Like, what, nigga? Everybody, son.
Like,
that
you
ass.
felt that energy when you was there. Like, you know, you felt like, yo, I gotta make the best thing that I like. This is it.
How did they find you?
Well,
I'm younger, bro. I gotta ask these questions, bro.
No,
Word, so I gotta ask these questions because my nigga, I got the legend in front of me. I need to know from your mouth. I'm not trying to read it. Like, nowhere. Like, how did they find you, bro? How did Puffy find you?
Well, it was really through my man. You know, it was kind of like a, you know, a word of mouth kind of thing. You know?
Word of mouth. Like.
my man Poopa Broxy.
Now you Gucci.
You know what I'm saying? My man Poopa Broxy had a demo tape of mine.
Yeah.
He knew Black Rob.
Yeah.
Black Rob heard the tape and was like, yo, I like this kid. You know what I mean? I want to meet him. We met. He was like, yo, I want you to get on my album. Just like that. Like, and I was like, word, alright. And then he called me, wound up calling me. So I went down to the studio to get on his album. And one of the A&Rs was there while I spit the rhyme, and he was just filling the rhyme, man, and then just signed me.
Wow. That's fire, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of like
super fire, bro.
Yeah, like something out of like a storybook, like just like that. Like, I went down there and he was like, yo.
I was about to say that shit sound like that shit sound like something on the movie.
I'll get word. You can't even make it up, man. Like I went in the studio, spit the joint for Down the Line. It's a song he got Black Rob got on his album, Praise the Creator, man. It just lined up. The A&R was there.
He was just in the room. Was like, what the fuck?
He was like, and then he got up and he just was like, Cause back then they wanted you to spit 16s.
Yeah.
And like, so I'm like spitting, like I got to the 16 point, and he was like, keep going, like, you know what I mean? So I just kept going, Then when I came out of the booth, he was like, yo, listen to that, just listen to it if you listen to it for a minute, we gonna go step out for a minute. So I'm in there in the room, big room. This first time I was in the big room, yeah. Studio crazy. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. So he playing and I'm listening. I'm like, yeah. So he come back and he's like, you like it? You all right with that? I was like, yeah.
And that was for the
song for Black Rob.
Okay, cool.
So then he pulled me out. He said, yo, come on out here for a minute. I want to talk to you. I came out there. He was like, yo, would you be interested in a deal with Bad Boy? Just like that. I was like, wow.
How old was you?
I was 23.
Niggas never gonna forget how old they was when they signed. But that's fire, nigga. That's fire, bro.
Yeah. Like, and it was like right before my birthday. Like,
yeah.
Like maybe like 6 days before my birthday, I turned 24. Word.
G-Dep. Good shit, nigga. Good shit, bro. That's fire, bro. What was the attitude in the crib when Mom Dukes and everybody else? Yo, Mom, saw the Bad Boys, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, how was that?
But see, it was a different time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Back then, like, they was like, alright, like, alright, we'll see it when we get, alright, cool. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you finally got your rap shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't really care. Like,
I'm feeling you. Like, alright, nigga, let me see what I see.
Yeah, that's before Bad Boy was bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, they was Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Like they was crazy at that point.
I felt that.
Yeah, like they was. Big had just passed.
Mm-hmm.
Big had just passed. So like, Mace was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Black Rob, he hadn't came out yet, but he was working on his joint. So I mean, my parents, they care about you, like they don't, you know what I mean? So they just was like, oh wow, that's good, that's great, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what are you gonna do now? You know what I mean? Type stuff, but
Alright, bet. Again, I'm not staying on this topic too long. Diddy, he going through mad shit right now. Anything you want to say about that at all? If not, we could move on.
I mean, I just pray for him and all the, anybody involved, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully this all works out for everybody.
All right, cool. No problem. You can move on about that. I really want to talk about that shit. I'm here for G-Dep. Fucking, when you see yourself, coming back and, making a stance into this music industry, what's the message you want to leave behind when it's all said and done?
I mean, I just want people to realize, and I know I'm not the only one that feels like this. I just want people to realize that this art form that we call hip hop is a music. You know what I mean? It's a music. You know what I mean? The same way I like to listen to, name it. You know what I mean? Any kind of music is the way hip hop should be looked at. You know what I mean? And that's the message I want to convey. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people. I get a lot is you can't go off brand. You gotta give people. If you're looking for Pepsi, you don't go in the sneaker section. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
But I believe that just music, is just music, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just that's something that I'm trying to get across. If that's something I would like to get across.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If that's not the message people get, so be it. But I believe that.
All right, cool. I love that, bro. Is there anything you want to say before we get out of here, bro? At all?
Man, listen, just thank you, God, for allowing me to chase my dreams. You feel me? And for me and my people to have these gifts, because I know they don't go to everybody. I appreciate you for your time and energy for having us. You feel me? I mean, it's a beautiful summer, you feel me? And it was well deserved, well earned all around. I mean,
for sure. I can't wait for y'all project to come out, man. My boy,
Stay
my
ready,
boy
baby.
produced that whole shit. Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here, bro? At all?
Yeah, man. Stay ready.
All right, bet. Say less. So we about to sign out real quick. Give me a second. You already know what's going on. It's your boy Bantamore right here in Drop the Heat Studios. Austin Ball Studios right here. I got my boy G-Dep to the right of me. I got my boy Shay to the left of me. And shout out to our sponsors, Belong. Belong, thank you guys for sending the pack. Thanks for the bottle. My boy G-Dep loves it. He ain't drink none because he say he on a little sobriety thing right now. But it's alright. He's still going to take it with him. So shout out Belong. We outside. You already know what's going on. Drop the Heat. Handsome Will, G Dep. We out of here.
Already know.